YouTube has been something which I've had a bit of an interesting relationship with. I've never really wanted to be a YouTuber. I'm fairly young myself, but I never really had that ambition of wanting to make videos and grow and reach an audience. Although for most of my life I have been in a position where I do have an audience in the way of public speaking, in the way of debating, in the way of other such mediums of life. And now that I'm pursuing a field which exposes me to people, YouTube kind of felt like a hobby. It felt like something which could see myself doing and see myself enjoying. Not necessarily as a job or as a means of income, but more of a experience, something to do, something to use in a way which would allow me to not only grow my own skills, but also connect with people. Yet, there was a hidden cost to that. Something I didn't quite realize until maybe, hell, now. And it was something which I think I can attribute to simply number inflation. I mean, it's a pretty common thing nowadays. The quantity of things have increased so much, yet they feel even harder to reach, whether it be money, views, attention, fame, or just general stability of life. And for me, that manifested with YouTube. And I don't know why. I've never really been someone who's been particularly greedy, frankly. I've always been quite content with what I have, and I've always been quite content with enjoying stuff in a small and contained manner. Yet, once I started making videos, I entered this loop where I had a sudden burst of motivation to produce, and then I would see 10, 20, 30 views, and I'd lose all motivation. I'd feel like, yep, that's about it. Yet, then something else happened. I made a video inspired by the lovely Crescentix on Minecraft Peaceful Mode, and it blew up. 11,000 views, which for me is holy shit. 11,000 views is not a number to scoff at. Sure, it's not 20, sure, it's not 100, sure, it's not a million, and we see YouTubers, big ones, pulling those numbers casually, but I mean, when was the last time you saw 11,000 people in one space? When was the last time you've shared something with 11,000 people? And I hit that peak, and suddenly the motivation to create more just vanished. It was as if I thought, yep, I can't do better than this. I don't know how to proceed. Because the number felt so large, yet I compared. I looked at other videos. I said, these guys did maybe 100,000, maybe 200, maybe 300, and I did 11. And it paralyzed me. It honestly did, because I felt like no matter how much effort I put in, no matter how many hours I put in, how could I compete? And it was that rat race which ultimately led to me losing my motivation to make content, because in my head it stopped being about the depth. It was about reach. It stopped being about how much can I connect with people, but how many people can I connect with? And that distinction on the surface might seem superficial, but for me it represented quite the serious distinction, because I would, in day-to-day philosophy, much rather connect deeply with 100 people than have a surface level connection with 1,000 people. Yet that never really translated into YouTube. Yet now I'm sitting here and after nearly 1 year of not producing anything, I decided that even if one video makes it and it connects with one or two other people, I think that's sufficient. That's enough to make me happy. And I think we all value ourselves just a little too little. We're worth a lot more, even if we're just connecting to one person, even if we're just producing content for an audience of 10 or 100 or 1,000. It's still people. We're still making someone's life better. We're still providing entertainment for one person. And I think there's a beauty in that. There's a value in that which shouldn't be lost. So don't let the numbers fool you. keep on producing, keep on pushing, keep on growing, and eventually those who actually want to connect with your content and you will find you. And you can't rush that. You can't rush that. Have a good day, everyone.